Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're looking at the very hairy
for my cat.
Today we're gonna be showing off all of our brand new customs, plus one that we're not done yet with. Joseph, which one should we start with first? Alright, this one Joseph made. Drumroll please. Ta-da! Shadow Bonnie. So talk about him, how you did him.
Man, I listened to what John Lucas said. Paint him all black and paint the eyes white. And that's what I did. I mean, you'll see.
And I like how he did the eyes and the teeth make look like they're glitching out. So yeah, I mean, this practically looks official. Like, I mean, I like how there's a hair attached to his ear.
Where?
Right there, the tiny hair.
That's nice hair. That's part of the.
No, there was a little hair sticking out, but I think when it fell off when he touched it, I saw a little tiny hair. All right, so I guess put him here. Now I'll pick. I guess we could do is like he reviews his, I review mine.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go back and forth. He picks one that he didn't pick one I did. I'm gonna start off with mine, which is Game Over Toy Chica. Now I know she's the other version of High School Toy Chica. When you lose to her, she'll pop up. But the thing is, I know she's missing a beak. We tried forever to stand this thing. It did not work. So we decided I painted it black, and luckily in some angles it doesn't look bad. And I really like how I did the eyes. I think this might be the best eyes I've done so far. Her left one's perfect. Her right one's a little bit off because originally it was perfect, but it was a bit smaller. So I tried to make it a bit bigger, and so it looks a little weird. And then I tried putting a G here for Game Over, but it looks a little weird since the paintbrush was a bit bigger. I gave Cupcake some 2 tiny red dots, and then I gave like those red streaks on her, like tufts of hair, and there's a hair in the back too. Trying to get the hair off. You see, Joseph? Did you get off?
No.
Is that actually stuck there? Or did it get off?
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I tried my best. I gave like red streaks to kind of look accurate to how she is. I mean, it was a mess, but I still think it's a pretty good one. Alright, Joseph, pick one I want to do next. We'll save the action figures last.
Okay. Well, this was the last one that I customized.
Oh, the mystery minis.
I still messed up, and I'll still fix
Oh,
it.
his ear.
What?
The ear.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
It's right. So we were painting this one. This was like the last one we were doing last night. So we were kind of rushing to go to sleep. So it's not the best, but it's something. So we're gonna repaint it to fix some of the parts I'm missing. But we based it off of the one that I did, which is a copy of a fan made one I saw. He did. It's basically identical. Besides that, it's a little sloppy because you can see some green, and you can actually see a little bit of his yellow teeth on the inside. Yeah, he's gonna redo this eventually. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not the best one so far. I think so far the best one that we've shown is Bonnie. And yeah, I gotta show my mystery mini next. I'll show. We gotta save that one for last. Here is Phantom BB. Now this is a glow in dark BB, but first off, holy crap, this one feels really light. Anyways, the thing is, this is like really hollow. Joseph didn't care too much about him because even the glow in darks aren't really kind of worse than like a little bit. They're not really like. I mean, it's kind of lame. So I decided to turn him into Phantom BB, and it kind of worked out because they're green. So what I did is I got some black paint, put it in water just for like a few seconds, and then I put it everywhere around him and started dabbing it with a napkin to get this cool effect. Then after that all dried, I did a second coat, and then I was satisfied with it. Then I painted his eyes, which looked almost perfect, and then Joseph did the eyes at the last second. So yeah, I don't know why he's like a tiny hole in his ass right there. Alright, so yeah, there's that one, and now Joseph will show. We only have my mystery minis left, so I guess he'll show off probably our favorite one, Shattered Chica. Now this came off because when I was hitting, like, I'll tell you how it happened. I'll just put that to the side. What happened was that at first I started working on this ahead of time. This was the first custom we worked on yesterday. What I was doing is I got pliers, started bashing her everywhere on the side to give her that cracked effect, scratched her everywhere, and I couldn't get her guitar off. I broke the top off, but I couldn't get the bottom off, so I decided to make my own custom shattered guitar, like if she kept it and it was all shattered. Then I put a lot of scratch marks in the back of her head because she has a bunch from what I saw in images. And I like how the bottom of her head's like really dark, looked like something broke. And yeah, I gave her those scratches around her beak. Same thing, we sanded the beak, as you can see on the side. It's way smaller at the top, but once again, it was too hard. I literally spent like at least 5 minutes in total. And Joseph tried too. I mean, there was no way. So I then did the same thing as I did for BB. Painted her all black with some water, dabbed it all around twice, and I was satisfied. Had to repaint her eyebrows, but I left a few spots off to look like they were scratched off the paint. And when I was hitting her to make it break off, by mistake, like I hit so hard that I was holding on to this, it just ripped right off. So we're gonna glue it after this video. And next, Justin's gonna show off my 2 last custom mystery minis. We didn't know what to do for our extra VR Toy Freddy's, so what we did was I turned them into the damaged from FNAF AR, because you don't know when you battle damage someone, if you have the salvaging for like a specific amount of time, they'll get dirty. So this is what I based it off of. The 2 don't look exactly the same, but it's because they don't turn out the same. Not really much to talk about. Just did some dirty around. He'll keep one, I'll keep one. They're both identical pretty much, so it doesn't really matter too much which who keeps who. But yeah. And then here's the other one. I think I do like how the VR head turned out on this one. It looks way more scuffed up. But then that one looks more scuffed up on the hat. It's like some parts are more, yeah, this guy, like his back is all destroyed looking. Anyways, the last mystery mini, which we're not done yet, but Joseph can review if he wants. We're working on a Foxy.
It's on a future withered Foxy.
Yeah, yesterday, 2 days ago, we had double sleepover. I was working on that, and I was having it dry, and then it was finishing her, and we had to go to bed, so we're like, we'll continue the next day, but we ended up deciding to do these instead, which I'm glad about, because, I mean, those are awesome. Now, let's go off with the action figures, starting off with Joseph's. You can pick one.
Which one do you want to do?
Let's start off with, because that's like the, I don't know, like to get over with the quickest. The Better versus Shadow Foxy. So explain what you did and what you used.
I used black acrylic paint, paint them all over, including his teeth.
And you used a tie-dye Foxy.
And I paint, look at the eye, way better on the...
Yeah, all the action figures you're going to see in this video are all tie-dyes. So yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but who cares for tie-dyes? Let's go 360. Looks nice.
What do you say? He's way better than that one?
Yeah, I like how it turned out better, because this one looks like you rushed it, which you kind of did. Anyway, starting next, I will be showing off... I made a community post of this like 2 weeks ago, but when you see this video, it'll probably like 3 weeks ago, because I have other videos ahead of time. I made Scorching Chica with tie-dye Chica, which kind of works out, because she's already yellow and orangish, so all I had to do was like pour... Like did streaks of black, red, orange, and like a very few spots of yellow that I thought. Painted her beak all red, put some black spots. I painted her eyes black, and I like how the eyes turned out, but then a little bit of the paint got on the eyes, so it's like she has like one pupil, but whatever. Then I painted, I just went all out on this one. So yeah, this was probably really good. Yeah. And then for Cupcake, the paint had him dried to her hand, but then it fell off, so too bad. But here's Cupcake. It's kind of was hard because like he's all black with like a top that's kind of red, so I kind of did that, and some of the paint came off, but oh well. So wait, all right, put over there. Move out of the way so we don't reveal it yet. Even though you're gonna see the thumbnail, but whatever. There we go. And now Joseph, show off that first. We'll save the 2 for last. Right.
My Bonnie.
So for the backstory, his original Bonnie was chewed up by his dog. We have it right over there. Oh, it was chewed up by his dog, and he didn't know what he was gonna do for his tie-dye Bonnie, so we turned it into a FNAF 1 Bonnie. So this is literally what's left. Alright guys, so, sorry about that. Anyways, explain what you did.
Well, what I did was I used light lavender purple, just like we use for Bonnie's tummy and tail.
Yep.
That's what I did.
Yeah, the reason it's black trees because that was like our first custom we did for the action figure, and we just really didn't know what to do, so we just did that.
Who?
What?
Who was my first custom action figure?
This is like our first custom action figure basically, so we just did like some random thing.
That's accurate to the game.
I don't know.
Really?
But yeah, like at the last second, he added the black onto the eyelid, whatever. Eyelids, and I like how it turned out. It looks like a Funko official one, like when it's brand new, and if they made the paint darker, and if it's just slightly sloppy, but it's alright.
It's not sloppy.
Yeah, from a distance, it looks official. So yeah. It's pretty nice, and even though it looks slightly dirty, it actually looks good, like if it's with FNAF AR, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, next up, Joseph turned his tie-dye Freddy into a Shadow Freddy like mine, but I mean, it's definitely better, because I think during the time when I did my Shadow Freddy, I wasn't like that careful with the paint, I was like rushing it, so mine, as you can see, is all rough, also the wires broke off, and so now it just looks like the ears all weird with glue, so that sucks. And the teeth, that was a challenge because I had a big paintbrush. Anyways, he doesn't have his microphone, but I had mine. We're not showing mine off, we're just comparing them to see the difference. He added his withering, like in the game, it's like withering there and there. We tried shaving off the cheeks, but the sandpaper we used did not work out, which just sucks. The wire piece, I think it's over there because it broke off and I placed over there. And here instead I ripped out the entire ear socket. This one I didn't. All right. Oh, I found the wire. It's right there.
I attached it to mine. Okay.
No. I guess you could. Cause I actually have a bunch of paper clips at home, so I could just remake him another one.
And you snip these.
Yeah. And he added some withering here, which actually I have a little bit of that withering here too, but that was an accident. I got some black paint on there and it dried. I didn't notice, but I kept it because I thought it was cool.
I need to make some.
His pupils are a bit bigger, so I'd say they're probably better. And the black paint around mine, kind of like started like a little bit of purple got around it, so it's not as black as here. And the hat is like so much smoother because for the hat he used acrylic paint. I used the entire thing as dollar store paint. And yeah, so that's nice. I scratched off some of the paint on my limbs, but it's not easy. He did a better job not getting it on there, and you can see some pink still, but it's alright. And even painted the bottom. Might as well scratch up. I feel like this is like when we first painted, and this is how it would look after years later. Like something just happened to it. Alright, so I'll place them right there. And yeah, that's all the customs. We're gonna move them around for like the thumbnail so we can get them all in one shot. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Joseph's gonna fix Shadow Foxy and fix the Shadow Freddy. Anything else you wanna say?
Nothing. Take time on the customs.
Yep.